everybody, welcome to Biockickz 3 Raw TV. I wanted to make this video, and this is actually stemmed from former client and friend of mine, Sophie. And, you know, I've had discussions with many people about getting down on themselves. And I think most people at some point do get down on themselves, and it can get really bad and spiral out of control. Excuse me, I have anxiety, but not so much depression. But, you know, I kind of wanted to put this out there because there are people like myself and other people that, you know, sometimes when you get down on yourself, it turns into something a lot bigger than it was to begin with. So for those of you that have been watching the channel for a while, you already know this. For those of you that are new, it's completely new to you. In 2007 or 2008, 2007, I believe it was, I was actually diagnosed with dyslexia. All growing up, there was no diagnosis. You know, they just thought I was, you know, I didn't read very well. I have ADD, which made it very hard for me to concentrate in school. So coupled with the fact that I didn't learn well and I didn't pay attention and I was always constantly on the go because of the ADD, they just figured I was a rambunctious kid and I wasn't paying attention. So when I would do poorly in spelling, they never really thought much of it because I did poor in math, I did poor in science, I did poor in everything because I was just fucking constantly on the go. But what they weren't realizing was I wasn't mixing up these letters based on the fact that I was rushing. I was mixing up these letters based on the way that my brain perceives them and I see them. And, you know, I just walked through life thinking I was dumb. You know, I did. I mean, you'll hear me several times fucking a day probably call myself stupid or dumb, and sometimes that's the way I really feel. You know, I put up a video about my friend Tyler. He had a ebook that came out, and we're friends now, but it actually came about because, you know, I got the ebook. But I misspelled Shopify while I was typing it in. And right away, you know, I think that a lot of the viewers that, you know, put up stuff now, they're doing it to try to help me because they're like, hey, you know what, you misspelled this. I mean, the comment section lights up when I misspell something. And in the, you know, the title and stuff, and I'll play it off and I'll laugh. I'll be like, yeah, haha, whatever. And, you know, I'll change it after I see it and I'll read what they wrote and I'll try to, you know, or sometimes Erin will see it and be like, hey, you know, this over here is misspelled because she understands what I'm going through. But I don't think you guys know. When I see that shit in the comment section, I feel fucking dumb. I feel like the fucking stupidest guy in the earth. I do. I feel so fucking dumb because it's so hard for me to catch these spellings. And I'll be writing and autocorrect will change something. And when it changes it, I don't even see what it's changed sometimes. It changes words and I will still see the other word that was there. My brain doesn't switch with it. It reverses letters. It switches words. It reads words that are spelled similarly, which I think a lot of people's brains do, but it doesn't equate in my brain to the fact that it switched. And, you know, afterwards I have to go through stuff and look and you know, it makes me feel awful. It really does. And, you know, some people make fun of it. You know, they fuck with me. I think a lot of people now just know that my spelling's very poorly and maybe not know why. But you guys have to understand that this Biockickz 3 thing, my online training, you know, I've had clients say, man, it's hard to read your emails. I do my best, guys. I do my absolute fucking best trying to communicate through written language. I mean, I'm better with the videos. That's why I do the fucking videos, because I'm not good with writing. But, you know, I understand how to convey myself, but the spelling of the letters, it's just not there sometimes. And there's nothing I can take drug-wise to change that. Exercise-wise, I've tried different things. It doesn't fucking work. It's the way my brain is. It's the way it's been since I was a kid. It's just how I'm fucking wired. And, you know, it doesn't matter how much good stuff I have going on around me. I could have fucking, you know, I'm doing well at the gym. My clients, I had a good day. And, you know, me and Erin are having a great day. And Brady, I had fun with him today. And then, you know, I see that. And I feel fucking dumb. And I will start to get down on myself too. I'll be like, why are you so fucking dumb? Like, you're so fucking stupid. You can't even spell like a fucking fifth grader. You're 41 years old. But I don't have anyone proofread my stuff. I don't have anyone type it for me. I don't have anyone do any of my work for me. I do all 3 companies that I own myself. All the stuff for Primeval myself. You know, I mean, the videos, everything, YouTube, everything is done by me. Answering my own emails, everything is done by me. Because that's what I want. I want it to be me. I want people to accept me for me and see that it's really me and not an image and really be dyslexic and have someone else writing all my shit for me and everybody thinks I'm super fucking smart. Then I go to sign something at an expo and it's all misspelled and they're like, what the fuck? It just doesn't make sense. I'm just trying to be myself and put it out there and be like, this is who I am. You know, and I take flack for it sometimes and I get support for it sometimes. But the bottom line is I just don't see the need to hide it. You know, I'm aware. Believe me, I'm aware when those videos go up, I don't see anything and the misspelling fucking things come up in the comment section. I'm telling you, I'm aware. I'm aware they're there at that point and it just makes me feel awful and I have to fight. And that struggle sometimes comes on a daily basis where I'm trying to write something and I can't spell the word, and autocorrect can't even figure out what the fuck I'm trying to spell. It just says no fucking replacements, no replacements, no replacements. It doesn't even know what the fuck I'm saying. So beware, guys. Sometimes you see people and you may think that they have their shit together in one way or another, or you may think that, they're rushing through something like that. Like I'm rushing through making the videos and stuff like that, but that's not the case. It's, it's dyslexia, and it's fucking something that I will have to deal with till the day I die. And it is sometimes shameful. It is. It's sometimes very, very upsetting, to know that no matter how hard you work at something, it's not like bodybuilding or building a house. The harder you work at it, it's not going to fucking change. And that is something that, like, you can't fight back. You can't change it. You can't get better at it. You can try like a motherfucker and it goes nowhere. I mean, how depressing is that you try to get better, and it literally does nothing. It goes nowhere. It just stays there. Then you have people all around you trying to tell you how fucking dumb you are. And, a lot of people will probably say, Jerry, don't worry about the haters. They're just fucking haters or this, that. You don't understand. It's been going on since I was a fucking kid. You know what I mean? So it's not like it's just the people on the internet. It's been going on forever until I got the diagnosis. And I don't run around and be like, hi, I'm Jerry, I'm dyslexic. You know what I mean? It's not who I am. It's part of who I am. And it's an embarrassing part of who I am sometimes, because without telling someone, hey, I'm dyslexic, they don't fucking know. They just think you're stupid. You know what I mean? And if they don't say anything, they might still just fucking think that. And again, who cares what people think? I get it. But I think I'm stupid sometimes. You know what I mean? I think I'm fucking dumb. And, it is a struggle sometimes. It really is. Everybody has their struggles. And, this is one of my major ones that just seems to be like between heroin addiction and dyslexia. The ADD I can deal with. I just bounce around from things to thing. And, eventually it fucking becomes full circle and I get shit done. But the dyslexia and the heroin addict or the heroin addiction is something I'm going to fight for the rest of my life to, change, and I can't change the fact that I used to do drugs. I can't change the fact that I'm dyslexic. I can't change those facts. It's literally sewn into who I am now for the rest of my life. And, when you think about that, it's been there a long time and it's going to be there a long time. That can get depressing too. So I guess the closing statement here is, everybody gets down on themselves. Everybody thinks that, they're not good enough in one way, shape, or form on a daily basis sometimes. But we're all human first. And being human is what it's all about. I'm learning that as I get older. I'm learning that there's a lot of different ways to look at things. And I don't look at dyslexia as a disability. I don't look at ADD as a disability. I look at it as I'm just fucking different. And then I really think, honestly, Erin has asked me before, she said, with all the success you've had, how can you be the way you are? How can you be, and I don't like looking at myself like this because I just don't think I'm any different than the guy who used to live in Warren. With success that you've had, how can you just be so humble? Because of this. I'm dyslexic. I'm a former fucking heroin addict. You know what I mean? I have ADD. I am not perfect. I'm not a role model. I'm not any of these things. I'm a fucking human being that struggles day to day, just like everybody fucking watching this. And when you realize that and you know that, that makes me no different than you watching this with your struggles. So just hang in there, guys. Do what you can to be better at what you're doing. And don't give up on yourself. BioStraining@gmail.com. Leave comments down below, but don't fight. www.biostraining.com is a blog, so don't give up on yourself. There we go, ready? Don't give up on yourself, bicep, and we're out.